Yeah.
64.
64. This is going to be the hood frame, and now I'm pretty convinced that our early issues are the American version because they're calling this hood suddenly instead of bonnet. Okay, so that's interesting. And we are at the hood frame, which is right here. Boom. And this is the infamous X frame that when, if you sit on somebody's DeLorean, they'll lose their minds because, this is underneath the hood, and the hood is actually a pretty thin piece of stainless steel. So if you sit on it, you'll basically push it down, and this X shape will start to show up, and then people get angry, right? So you ever see like pictures of ladies posing with cars, and they like to sit on the hood, and DeLorean owners, no bueno. Okay, so let's throw that together. Step 1, push the hood catch part 64B into position on the edge of the frame as shown. Okay, so yeah, this little area with the two little pegs, right, two baby pegs there, and then the latch. So this is obviously the part where it closes and catches with the frame and keeps the hood closed. On a real DeLorean, every once in a while this part will break, and then it's very difficult to get into the hood, because the hood release is actually kind of like a bicycle cable almost, the same thing that would put your brakes on a bicycle. And if that thing comes off, it is possible though. I've done it, but it's not easy. Okay. Some people have invented a tool just for that, but you don't need it. Just a screwdriver and just, like cracking a safe, comes up. All right, so step 2, push the hood light, part 64C, into place in the center of the frame as shown. And this is not actually a light, right? But this is the plastic light cover, and the light will go inside it. But this is what will let you see your luggage, your tiny 1/8 scale luggage, when it's packed in the luggage compartment. Also known as a trunk. I don't think you have to put your luggage there. I mean, what if you're driving somewhere but you're not like on vacation? You don't, of course Doc had a suitcase in there, so we'll just go with luggage compartment. But you could put firewood in there if you want it, right? It's not ideal, but you could. I'm just saying. All right, so pop that in there. You're done. Way ahead of me. And then you want to take the plug end of 64D, which is an LED, and run the cable down the channel from the center of the frame to the front edge as shown. And now you've been to the future and seen the finished model, and this part is one of the things that lights up with what? The headlights, right? So when you turn on the headlights of the car,
yeah,
the luggage compartment light goes on as well. All right, are you having problems keeping that in there? I think it goes in straight, not off to the side. At least that's what it looks like in the instructions.
There.
Yeah, but this thing's supposed to stay in there. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you have remove the backing paper from one of the adhesive stickers. One of the adhesive stickers. I only see one.
There's 2.
Okay. Got it. All right, they're skinny. So peel off one of those and place the adhesive sticker as shown to keep the hood light cable securely in place in the channel. And that keeps it from popping out. And then remove the backing from the other sticker and put it in place as shown.
Can you hold the cable now?
I sure can. Hold on a second, let me get it in there. Okay. And you want to make sure that it doesn't go over the edges so that when you flip this frame upside down you can't see it, although if a little bit of it pokes out I don't think it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
Okay? Now turn the hood frame over, slide the frame into position on the hood from the hinge end as shown to allow it to fit around the arm brackets. It's a lot of words. Basically it just means slide it in place. Alright, so basically these guys need to be inside, okay? And then, do you understand? So you slide this over them. And then push it in this way, right? It all slides into place,
Yeah.
okay?
Fair enough.
Until it fits around the hinges, okay? You want it to snap in there. Cool. Alright. Then, once it's pushed firmly in place, you want to throw a bunch of AM screws in there. Okay? Make sure you have the right head for this, because we really don't want to strip them. And you have a whole bunch of AM screws. I don't know. I hear a lot of popping.
Can you hold it?
Yeah, but I really think you need a different head. Okay?
Smaller?
Do you want me to choose it for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Let me have them all. So I don't know if it's smaller or bigger, but you want, in this, I think it was smaller, maybe deeper. There's a lot of different factors, but you want to make sure that it fits that screw real good. It's not wiggly, or else you will strip it. Okay? So that one should work a little bit better. And it does. Alright. Cool. So how many does it take? 7 AM screws in the holes shown. Be careful not to over tighten the screws. Again, you're screwing into metal, but you're sandwiching a plastic frame in between.
Wait, this is plastic?
I think. Yeah. The frame is plastic. It's for looks. It's not actually a frame for this model, right?
I know. In the middle too?
Yeah. All 7 frame screw holes.
I think I might have pushed the light out.
Okay, well, let's see. I'm sure you could probably pop it back in using maybe a butter knife or something. But unscrewing it will work too. So fire those out and then put that light back in there, and then
Don't touch it again.
yeah, word of caution while you're screwing in these screws, don't push the light back through, because it's easy to do.
There.
Cool. All right, the next step is to get the frame and turn it upside down. Actually, I think you need to put the hood on first, okay, in place. All right? Making sure that everything is inside the car. The hinges, the wire, the arms. Okay?
Yep.
Everything inside. Okay. All right. And then hold it together, sandwich it, and flip it over.
It's not in the right place.
It's not quite lined up.
No.
You gotta fit everything in there. Okay? Just so. The hinges and the cord, it's in there now. Okay, I'm letting go. And then you want to throw 4 AM screws into those hinges. Okay? So make sure they're lined up and start throwing those screws in there.
There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. What was that?
The hinge was stuck under.
My job has been reduced to screw loader.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, so you got one hinge in, and now the other. But I don't think there's a lot of room for error. I mean, it will either go on or it will not.
There we go.
What do you think? Let's flip it over. Wow. Check this out. Starting to look like something familiar,
Yeah.
right? And yeah. All right. I don't know. Pretty sure it should open wider than that. Let's see.
No.
No, it definitely should. You can't get into your luggage compartment if it only opens this much. Let's see what's going on. So there's a tab on the front that's not quite making it in the hole. Okay.
Should I tighten these more?
No. Oh. We were just being paranoid. Okay? It has to do with that locking mechanism. It's kind of a... See, I don't know though. It works when it's upside down. If you pull on it a little, it gets past it no problem. I think we might need to spend some more time later on that part just to make sure it's, you know. So if you have this problem where it only wants to open till here, but then you tug on it a little bit and it opens, it just, that catch is a little malaligned at the moment, but I think if we tweak it, it will work better than that.
Is it only supposed to close to there?
I would say that probably has something to do with what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems a little bit, you know, you might have something that's not. So we'll go back and check that later. But we gotta fire through the next episode, and so it works. We got a little alignment issue, but I think it's just a matter of screwing and unscrewing. So let's call that episode 64.